What's up, what's up, what's up? This is Too Smooth. And we back at it again with another banger. All right, right here. It's been a long time since we got into another coverage video. This is supposed to help you guys with the basis and basics of every coverage. All right, our coverage series. But we're also encouraging you guys to get in your playbooks. We want you guys in your playbooks. All right. So get in those playbooks. All right. So right here, cornerbacks, you're taught to stay and be the deepest man. All right. You're supposed to apex. So if you have two receivers, you're apexing. You get to a midpoint. On this picture, the midpoint would be the numbers, and you're playing between them. Because like where this is on the field and what's going on, I'm going to tell you, you get to your midpoint. When they say go, start working to your midpoint. Then now you work to the midpoint, and then you got to basically, it's 2-to-1. The route concept is going to tell you who's going deep. All right? When you get to your midpoint, who's going deep, who's not. Once they go, who's going deep, you have to lock on to your receiver. All right? And if he does a post, y'all have to be in communication because you pass that off to your middle field safety. You should be able to pass it off. Some defenses, they got some funky stuff going on where they don't, but you should be able to pass that off. All right. Right here on the bottom of the screen, the other corner. All right. Now, be mindful of the running back because you do get, if he's to your side, he's weak on this situation. He's to the strong side. But if he's weak, you get those post-wheel combinations. All right. And you're going to have to pass off. All right. You're going to have to pass off yours. And then it should be a two-way on the running back. Why? Because any defender that has flat tagged to their name is taught to carry a wheel route. All right. Now, if y'all have meetings and everything's going well, you may be able to pass that off if y'all are smart enough to do that. But normally, 9 times out of 10, because he's a curl flat defender, anybody with flat tagged on their name usually carries wheel routes. Okay. But if y'all are really good at passing stuff off, you might be able to pass that off. Like he carry it enough to where it makes this quarterback have to put some air under it, and then y'all pass it off, and so you can get you a nice free gimme pick. All right. Because then it's going to look like you're going post. Then you put your foot in the ground, speed turn, and then come and rob a pick and walk out of bounds. Easy money. And then celebrate with your guys. That's how it'll look. All right. Now, for my guys playing nickel, all right, you're going to know these two things in the middle of the field. These two, basically, you got 4 zones in the middle of the field, right, going on. You got your curl flat and your middle hooks. All right. So curl flat is a seam curl flat player, basically. So you're going to hold the seam first. Then you're holding the curl. Then you let the quarterback throw you down to that flat. Why? Because the quarterback has to go through a progression. And 9 times out of 10, he's reading the weak side. He's reading the strong side, backer, and then the weak side, safety, 9 times out of 10. So you want to, because they can't lie out of their disguises or it messes up the defense. All right. So you heard the way that I told you. It's a seam curl flat player. I will go over that in another video. But for the most part, I just told you. You hold the seam, right? So that you get hands on. So it slows it down before it gets to your safety. If you go untouched and then they go untouched from the opposite side of the field, you got 2 guys running full speed up the field at a deep middle defender, which is your safety. So you didn't help him out at all. So you need to put hands on these guys, reroute. That's what we call it, rerouting, right? Seam curl flat defender. Then you need to check the curl window. Then after that, you work your way down to the flats. If nothing is throwing you down to the flat, then you hang around, right, in your zone. All right, middle hook defenders. All right, you shouldn't be no deeper than about 10 yards. 10 yards, if something pulls you back a little bit farther, I still don't see it. Get about 10 yards. All right, 10 yards. And then you should be able to see what's going on. And you're covering a zone. All right. 9 times out of 10, we got indicators on the field. So like an indicator for that curl flat player may be like, hey, you need to be apex, or you need to be 3 yards above the numbers or something, just so that we have spacing in our zone. If we're in a college field, then the backers, hey, y'all need to be on hashes. All right. So you're going to have a landmark. Whatever your coaching system is, it's going to be a little bit different. All right. But these are for my nickel guys. And when you're playing this, you defend your zone. You read concepts. You neutralize the threats in your area. So if I'm on the left, I know I have 2 receivers, 1 back. If I'm on the right now, on the weak side, let's say you're running a dime. So we got 2 nickels on the field. All right. So now y'all are, instead of it's 1 backer, he's playing probably 1 middle of the hook. And then there's going to be, 2 curl flat droppers. Y'all, it's probably going to be y'all. But let's say they do something funky and they put y'all in the middle hook. Both of y'all. Or just hook defenders. That's what I call it. On this side of the field, which is the weak side guy has to worry about the best receiver coming, and then a weak side back. So 9 times out of 10, he can help. If that X goes straight up the field and the back goes across the field, now we looking for work coming across the field. All right, you got to be smart. All right, find work, look for work. Start to be smart. Squeeze a little bit towards the other side, or look behind you. Maybe he does a curl. Yeah, you need to start looking for work, but you got to be smart. All right, I'm gonna go in depth. I'm gonna try to do more cover 3s and stuff to teach you some more lingo. All right, of the NFL and what's going on. All right, I love you guys. Hey, apply some of this stuff. Become great. All right. If you haven't already, check out our last episode. Then I need you to hit the like, subscribe, and I need you to comment. And then I need you to share. All right. Y'all have a blessed 4th of July. Enjoy this time with your family. Grow. For the mental side, go listen to Piece of Mental podcast. This is our podcast to help grow your mental, to help inspire you guys, to help you guys become better people. All right? We love you. Have a good one.